All right, sorry about that. I guess something happened where I reached my max limit on recording, so I'm back. Everything seems to be okay for now, so let's just keep going. So, like I said about the comparison of the Morpho and the 62, I'm going to tell you right now that this is much lighter and cheaper also. This is close to $300. This is, I want to say a little over four, paying $100 more, I believe. That is if you're getting it from Blade HQ. The one thing is, I really like the look of this. This looks like a practical balisong, especially with the 42 thing here, right? You know, so I'll go ahead and pop that open for you guys. Yeah, I've noticed that when I'm flipping this one open, it's a little bit sharper on the spine because it's flat and it's got the sharp corners. But man, I really wish they crowned this right here. I mean, I could do it myself. If I really wanted to, I could take a Dremel to it, but I'm not going to ruin an original. I'm going to keep it the way it is, as the way it was given to me. The only thing that I will do with this 42 is possibly take it apart so I can clean it, because there is some grime up in there that I wish that I could take out, and I really do want to take out that grime, and I think that's what I might do later on, just to get this cleaned up. I don't even know what kind of washers that's running on this thing. Never taken this apart, and I don't think I ever really want to. I think I just want to clean it, get rid of all that gunk in there. But yeah, usability wise, so you got medium, light, and heavy. This is between the two, I guess. No, this one should probably be in between, so it should probably be like this. But I gotta tell you though, whether or not, if you can find a Benchmade 42, obviously, I'm not gonna say this any more than I need to, but I am gonna say the fact that if you find a Benchmade 42 and it's for sale, I'd recommend you get it. If you're a balisong junkie, if you're a guy who enjoys a good balisong butterfly knife, then pick up the 42. If you can't find the 42 and the 62 is the only one made available to you, then it's not that bad. I'm gonna tell you right now, flipping it is it's heavy, but you will get used to it. It's not bad. It really isn't. It's not one of those where you regret it when you get it. At least it wasn't for me. I was expecting it actually to be a lot heavier, but it's not. With that said, this is probably the heaviest balisong that I've ever flipped, I think. There's another balisong that I haven't featured on my channel yet that I do have, and that one too is also heavy, and it might be the same, or if not, just a little bit more, or a little bit less, but around that ballpark. So, these aside, oh wait, not this one. This aside, see, I almost got it mixed up for the 42. Put those aside, so I'm going to get into the specs of this knife in particular. So, we already did the weight on it. We're going to go ahead and do the length, open and closed, so you guys have a good idea of what you're looking at if you are going to purchase this knife. All right, so it comes in at 4 inches blade length with a 4.14 blade reach. And right now you're looking at 9, almost, yeah, I want to say 9 1/8 altogether when it's opened. When it is closed, I actually almost dropped it right there. You're looking at 5 1/4 inches. All right, with that being said, we'll go ahead and get into the width of things. If I can get it. New table, so it's got a little shelf underneath, which is actually kind of nice. I enjoy that. So the blade comes in at a 2.9 millimeters. Oh, and the battery fell out. I cannot believe that I did that on camera. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm keeping it in. Oh, hey, look at that. It works. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, okay. All right, so let's not do that. And for the handle, you're looking at a what? All right, zero it out. A Scoozy. 1.5 millimeters on the blade, and on the handle, you're looking at a 10.5. And just for the heck of it, we'll go ahead and do the 42. 1.5 on the blade and a 9.6 on the handle. So, you know, I'm not cutting that out. I'm going to leave that in just for the entertainment of it, not for the irritants or the annoyance of it. I am sorry if that's what you're looking for. Now, what is it closed, locked? This latch hammer of Thor look-alike. It's not bad. I can't say that it's bad. It actually works very fine. It keeps everything nice and tight. There's no tap. I don't hear any tap. Yeah, there's absolutely no tap on this thing. Open or closed, it's just great. If you plan on carrying this is a great sturdy knife for what it is. And I think that if you're looking at a good beater kind of knife, you know, a good knife that you can just, like I just showed you, dropping it, I don't, you know, this is not my 42. Obviously, I wouldn't treat my 42 like that. But, you know, with this, I can drop it, and I'm not going to care too much for it because it's not my 42. But this will take a beating because it's got the nice heavy handles, nice sturdy build to it. The screws on this thing are a little bit, they're odd to me because I want to look at it like the 42, but I can't because the, maybe it's just the Zen pin screws, but yeah, see, more modern than this. Could be. Now the Morpho is really weird because I try to flip this thing and it's nice and light. So when I try to flip it, I feel stupid flipping this thing because it's so, the weight difference from this heavy guy to this lighter one is just a weird transition. When I'm flipping it, I feel like I'm overexerting, you know? And when I'm flipping this, I feel like I'm not giving it enough torque because it's just so much heavier. But I can still flip it just as fast. If you sit with this and you play with it and you flip it enough, you will get used to it being so much heavier. But if you're, you know, weak little baby man with little baby hands, little baby strength, then I probably wouldn't get this because this would probably make you too tired. For those who are really... also, price range. If you do see a 42 that you want but you cannot afford, instead you see the Model 62, then this might just be a decent thing, you know, for you if you can't afford it but want to get one that you can afford. But I do suggest, if you can, put your money aside for a Model 42 over the 62 because little things like this latch, the handle weight, you know, the heaviness of the flipping compared to the 42 and the lightweight and the ring on this thing. I love the sound of a balisong when it clicks and clacks open and closed. I love that sound. It's got a very distinct, clean ring to it. This one, not so much. It's got a very dull ring to it because it has titanium liners and the G10 handles, but it's still fine. This is nice and light. This is good. I like that spear point. It's really nice. But the Weehawk, love the Weehawk blade. It's really nice. So anyways, that's my initial opinion on it. So I'm just going to do a quick recap. If you are looking for this knife, just expect it to be intended to be an EDC, heavy use EDC, or at least that's what I'm told. Heavier handle scales and a different type of blade steel than your regular 154 cm on the Benchmade 42. The latch is a free swing latch. It's not a stationary spring latch like this right here. It's got that kind of juggernaut hammer kind of look to it over your saucer shaped. It's got a thinner stock to it. This one's got thicker stock. But if you're liking that Weehawk blade shape, this is great for that. This is very great. And these horns, just to let you know, they don't pinch me. So, and this crowned spine really feels good up against the knuckles and the hand when I'm flipping it, so it's absolutely great. If you're looking for something like that and you're thinking about getting it, there's just those topics that I want you to think about, food for thought type thing. Keep it in mind, because it took me a little while before I decided to buy this one. It took me a very long time. I was sitting here thinking to myself, like, do I want it? No, I already got a 42. What am I going to do with the 62? I was talking to my buddy about it, and he goes, the 62 is a completely different knife. It only just aesthetically looks slightly the same, only because of the pattern that you see on the handle. That's it. That's the only thing that looks like it would be the 42, or trying to mimic the 42. And, of course, the Weehawk blade style shape, which is fine. It's fine. I just... I would have, oh man, I don't know what it is. I think I really would have liked this knife in billet titanium, instead of this sandwich construction that you see on the handle. And it's not bad. They did a fantastic job with it. They really, really cleaned it, and it looks very good. It looks very, I mean, it's Benchmade, you know what I mean? It looks fantastic. With it locking and it works, it just seems like a traditional, it's just the handle length. You will feel it when you flip this thing. The handle length is going to be a little bit like, what? Why? Am I going to say anything bad about it or ill about it? No. It's a good knife. It really is. I don't know. I'm a little bit mixed feelings, but the only thing that I know that I'm very certain about is I do like it. I do very much like this knife. For people who want that extra heft, this is for you, man. If you don't mind the weight on a heavy balisong, then this knife is probably going to be perfect for you. But to me, this is just one thing that you're going to end up fighting yourself about, because that's what I ended up fighting myself about. Now, as far as price range goes, this is probably the cheapest. The Morpho. This is probably like a mid-range, and of course the most expensive being the 42, if you can find it. But with that being said, it's just as I drop it, all slightly irritated. I need to tighten handles on this, because look, I don't like that play. I need to tighten those handles. Probably before I do that, I'm going to clean it up just to get it back to tip-top shape, if I would say so myself. Anyways, go ahead and slash that like button, stab that subscribe, slice that bell icon so you are notified anytime I post new stuff. In this weird time, please be kind, be safe, carry responsibly, and I will see you all good people in the next video.